This is take 2. This is Kate at Kate's Gardens, Chickens, and Cat Ramblings. And I'm coming out to cut a bouquet of flowers. A little small bouquet of the last of the white lilies, a couple of those little titty pink ones, and maybe some wildflowers. It's take 2 because I came out with some scissors that turned out to be quite dull. And I was frustrated because I couldn't find my favorite clippers, because I swear to God, I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. I just tend to lay them down in places that I shouldn't. You know, I have to go to the bathroom or something, so I rush in the house, have them in my back pocket, I take them out. I found them in the laundry room. This time I found them in the kitchen behind the Instapot. Just, I know. Put things back where they're supposed to go. I preach that all the time, and it was a fail. So let's see. The Italian white sunflowers have not bloomed yet. They're right there in the front. But I'm going to cut a couple of these, so bear with me. You might just see flower for a minute. Get off there, Aunt. I don't want you to go in the house with me. One. These old spots where there were lilies. I don't want those. Look at the pretty flowers. Why I cut the pretty flowers. I like to have fresh flowers in the house. I don't usually like to cut up my lilies a lot, or cut a lot from my garden, because in the garden's not as pretty. But then again, you know, half a dozen of one or the other, whatever that saying is. But so yeah, pick a couple of these, and some others might still bloom. But let's see here. Get off there, bugs. I don't know why the bugs are determined to come in with me. These still have a lot more blooms to come, so I'm not going to cut a bunch of them off, but I cut a couple of each, and then I'm going to cut a few of the wildflowers. I think they'll look nice together. Not only do I like to have fresh flowers in the house, which is one of the reasons I'm cutting these, I'm also bored. Yeah, it's about noon. Hotter in Hades, and it's too hot to be outside. Too hot to hang out and chat with the chickens. Too hot to garden. I guess I'm just gonna pick some yellow ones. Why not? But yeah. And I'm just, I've been reading and watching videos and watching movies, and I got all the laundries cut up, and the kitchen needs cleaned, but that's a matter of just unloading and reloading the dishwasher. And I don't know why I have such an issue with unloading the dishwasher. I just hate it. Sometimes I think I would rather have to lay these down. I'll lay them over here near the bird bath, which has fresh water in it. And there we go. It's just one of those things I hate doing. It sounds sad, but I would rather wash dishes by hand than load and unload a dishwasher. Does that make sense? I mean, we all have our little quirks and idiosyncrasies and all that shit, but oh my gosh. So I wish I had a bigger variety of the wildflowers right now. Are these dead or gonna bloom? Yeah. But I think I'm kind of in between right now. See these little pink ones? If I had a good cluster of those, I would cut some of those, but I don't, so. And I don't like to cut anything with bugs on it. I mean, who does? Who wants to bring a bug in the house? Not that tons probably don't travel. I'm just gonna pick a few. That'll be a very little bouquet. The reason to come outside, justify coming outside into the oppressive heat. It's Friday afternoon. Paul's working with a friend, so it's just me at the house. But even if it's not just me, we don't, Ooh, these are all wet. Got a little drink from the bird bath, did you? So, nothing fancy, but I just wanted to get out of the house. Oh, it's a bug crawling on me. I hate it. I just don't like when I don't know what it is. We'll take a peek at the girls. I don't know where the cat's at. You know, try to include the garden cat and the chickens in each little video. I think he's deep underneath the green beans somewhere. Have a few okra that I could probably cut today. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Hey ladies and gent. I'm gonna have to look up and see why, but they when I approach, if they see my feet coming, or I'm sure they see through the shade cloth, even though they don't have a great night vision. They it's not like a clucking and it's not like the egg laying song, but they make like a little sing-songy when I come when I come inside. Of course, they don't want to be where I'm standing. I think they're like, no, she's gonna pick us up and snuggle us, damn human. But they make a little sing-songy when I come close to the coop. Or they come over here and greet me. They love standing in front of the fan. Which, anybody looking for a fan that you want to put out, you know, once again, it's not something I'm sponsored by, but we have a lot of these Ryobi tools. It's upside down, but you can read upside down. And we used to use this fan on the back porch where the cats used to hang out, but Chaos is the only outside cat right now, and you know, we all know he likes to hang out underneath in the deep shade of the green bean plants. Look at these girls, they love the fan. And earlier, probably about an hour ago, I came out and had brought them some fermented food mash I'd made, and which they love. And I try to give them some every day, and they'll eat that out of my hand pretty well. But it was a good 10 degrees cooler in the shade of that coop, so that makes me happy. So anybody wanting, you know, looking for a fan that you can put out in your chicken coop that's waterproof, that you don't have to worry about a cord that's going to get pecked or strung through your yard. These Ryobi fans run on these 18-volt batteries. This is one of the big ones. It says it has 4 amp hours, but it runs longer than that. And we have some smaller, lighter weight batteries too, that are like half the amount of time. But you know, I usually change this out twice a day, so I'm getting about 6 hours per battery. And you know, people are like, I don't know if it would work. The chickens love the breeze, don't you? Say hi. Hi, Kiba. You're a little bit smaller than Neve. I thought Neve was going to be bigger, but there's Neve, a little bit fairer. Kiba's a little more redheaded. There's Bronwyn, the Americana. So Bronwyn, if you go broody, I might let you raise a clutch of your little blue eggs. Yeah? Or not. Who knows? Okay, here we go. Let's get a drink. But Una, Silver-Laced Wyandotte, says, I'm just going to sit up here on the perch and be lazy and stretch down and get a drink. Silly bird. Focus. I need to bring out the better iPhone. But I've noticed at night when they get up here and perch on this long board that Laddie-Roo, he's always on the end here. And then all the girls are inside. I think it's him being protective, and I mean, they all get plenty of breeze, and if it's 75 degrees or hotter, I add a battery to the fan and I aim it up towards their booties so they stay cool while perching. But this open air coop is just the best idea for the hot, humid summers. They love those peppermint plants. I thought they might just decimate them, but peppermint's kind of coming back. Luckily, there we go. There's 2 clay pots. Well, Laddie-Roo's standing on top of all the peppermint plants now, but they like to nibble the peppermints. They like to stand up there. You know, he has to be the tallest. He's the boss of the girls. But yeah, there's a nice breeze coming out of the northwest right now, so not a nice breeze, but a light breeze, so that helps a little bit. I mean, I'm still dripping sweat off my face, but it's a little bit cooling. So anyway, I'm going to take my flowers in. This is just what I cut today. The last 2 of the white lilies that they smell so wonderful. The daylilies don't have much scent, but these big orientals are just awesome. And these little They look kind of like black-eyed Susans, but they're not. I don't know if they are. They're a wildflower, but I'm taking them in. It's hot. Put them in some water, admire them, and admire their scent for the rest of the afternoon. And maybe I'll make a video this weekend, though. It's supposed to, today, of course, the heat index is supposed to be up like 108, and then I hate to see what it's going to be when we're actually 100. I mean, this is Delaware, for Christ's sake. We need some cool offshore breezes. Even though the ocean's quite warm and the bay is quite warm right now, it'd still be nice to have some breeze, more breeze. You know, you'd think this close to the coast we would be breezier, but you know, this is the summer from hell. So everybody stay cool, have a great weekend. Hope everyone's enjoying their Friday afternoon, heading home or laying in the AC. I might go to the beach on Monday, maybe, if it cools down, but we'll see. Everybody have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.